Hello and welcome to 7 Days to Die Sorcery Mod. This is going to be a video about how well... Listen to them all, they really want to get me. This is going to show off the fire spellcast and all of the spells and how to make sure you charge up to get maximum effect. And I'm going to do a quick little demo right here. Let me back up a little bit from these guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the AI here after I get this charged. Oh no. Oh, and the follow-ups. Alright, stay tuned to learn how to do that. Alright, so right after you start the game, and you get your very first spellcaster, the only thing that you can really do is cast the spells. When you go to your skill menu and you look at the fire sorcery, you don't have any points yet in any ability for the fire spellcast, so you don't have any perks. All you can really do is cast the spell. Alright, so this is what you can do. Just basically cast a spell. You can only get it to charge one time. And as you can see, it does take a little while to kill, but there it goes. Here you can see I have 4 skill points to spend. We did drink the fire potion elixir, so that gave us the 2 points in fire sorcery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 point here in the weapon fire spellcast, and that'll give me the blazing fire spellcaster ability. So what this does is it actually basically allows you to use the secondary skill, which will give you a blazing speed, which also casts kind of a fire in your wake, so you'll burn things as you run by them. And you charge your spellcaster about 10% faster. Okay, so we're going to show you here. So, alright, so this is the regular sprint speed right here. Now, with the spellcaster selected in the hotbar, I'm going to run and hold down the right mouse button, and you can actually see the increase in speed. And then a little fire trail here. Now, let me show you what you can do with that little fire trail. Alright, so I do have the zombie AI turned off, so he's not going to hurt me right here. But what I'm going to do is run right by him while holding down the right mouse button. It ignited him on fire. Pretty cool. Doesn't last very long. But you do it a couple times, and it will actually kill them. Let's see, this is the 3rd time. There you go. 3 times. It's very handy when you want to go hunting. So you know how chickens love to run away from you, and they're really hard to catch sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the AI back on, let it run away, and I'm going to chase it down with the spellcaster ability, and it'll burn without me ever hitting it. Alright, go chicken. Run, run. Okay, there it goes. Here we go. So I'm just going to run by it. Caught on fire, and it died. It's actually pretty handy to use it that way. So this is what you can do with the spellcaster at level 1. Okay, so I am ready to increase my fire spellcast ability, but right now I cannot because my fire sorcery is only level 2. The only way to increase fire sorcery is by drinking a fire skill elixir. Now you get those fire skill elixirs by completing the quest line for the fire sorcery. So if you go over to your quest, if you've done the very beginning, you'll notice that you have the Journal of Fire Knowledge. These are the quests that you can complete, and every time you complete one of those quests, you will get a fire skill elixir, as well as some other rewards as well. Right here, this one right here, if I make the spell forge, I will get a skill point, and I will also get the fire skill elixir for completing the quest chain as well. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I have given myself some skill points. You can see 38 of them up there. I also have some of the fire elixirs. I did drink one already, and I'm going to show you what you can do as you level up your fire spellcaster. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 point in the primal fire spell, and this will actually allow me to craft the fire spell as well as the spell arrow, and it actually increases the damage by 25% per charge. And then, of course, all fire sorcery becomes 5% deadlier. So I'm going to do that. And this is as far as you can advance after you've gotten to level 3 for the fire sorcery attribute. Now, once you use your 4th fire elixir, you will see here that it is now level 4. And now I can increase the weapon fire spellcast to level 2. Alright, this allows me to actually make a new fire spellcast at the Spellforge. And I can cauterize my wound on spellcasting. Spell charging is also 20% faster now. And all spellcasting is 10% faster. Some nice advantages there. I'm going to go ahead and put in another point in the regular fire spell. This allows me to charge it 2 times, and it improves the chances to incinerate the victims, to really ignite them on fire and do more damage. And then all fire sorcery becomes 10% deadlier as well. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 point here in the Fire NATO spell. So this allows me to craft it at the Spellforge, and increases the damage by 25% if I charge it up. And now all fire sorcery becomes 5% deadlier. So all of my spells will have increased damage now. So in order to get the spellcast ability to level 3, you need to be level 6 for fire sorcery. So you're going to need to complete a couple more of those quests and get 2 more skill elixirs, which I do have. So I'm going to drink those really quick. All right, so my fire sorcery is now level 6. And you can see each time I actually do go up a level here by drinking one of those potions, there's some more bonuses here. So fire sorcery is now 30% more destructive at level 3. Crafting at a fire spellforge is 10% faster. And casting is 15% faster. For level 4, I can now unlock weapons, armor, and traps. Traps are not in the game yet, but they will be. But the fire armor is. I can harvest 50% more essence from the burnt biome, burnt trees, and coal ore. And all fire sorcery is now 40% more destructive, and the spellcasting is 20% faster. Next level here, you get up to all fire sorcery is now 50% more destructive. Crafting at a fire spellforge is 20% faster, and fire spellcasting is 25% faster. When you get up to level 6 here, which is where I'm at right now, at the Adept Fire Sorcerer, I can unlock the Adept Fire Spells, which would include the Meteor spell now. Now I harvest 100% more Essence, and Fire Sorcery is now 60% more destructive, and Fire Spellcasting is 30% faster. So this is where we're at right now. This will allow me to go ahead and put that 1 skill point in Meteor. So now I can craft the Meteor spell and the spell arrow. And of course, I can charge it up and it'll get a little bit stronger now. For the spellcast, I can now do the fire shield. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a point here, and I'll show you what this does. This primary spell charge grants an explosive shield. So for this, I'm going to need some zombies as an example here. But basically, you charge up your weapon, and if the zombies hit you while it's charged, they'll get a nice little zap. So let me get this set up. Alright, so we have 2 zombie Arlenes right here. Their AI is turned off at the moment. But when I charge my spellcaster here, we hold down the left mouse button. We get a charge. You can see in the bottom left corner there, I now have a fire shield worth 10% right here. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down. I'm going to unlock them and let them attack me. And you'll see that they'll actually get hit by my fire shield. Now, they're actually fire touch, so they're going to do a lot of damage. So this might not be smart, but we'll do it anyway. Here they come. Let's watch them hit me. So they hit me, and they took some damage from my fire shield. I'm going to let them do it again. Oh, there we go. But there you can see that there was a nice fire shield. All right, now that I have shown you the Fire Spellcast level 3 shield, I'm going to go back now and show you a little bit about each of these spells at the lower levels so you can see how they work here. Alright, once again you can see we have 3 Arlenes here. I'm going to charge up my primary weapon here, and this is going to be just a regular fire spell. I got 2 different charges here, so I'm going to hit the first one. See, it did a nice little explosive damage there, and she's going to burn for a little bit extra time. And that's all it took here, so there we go. So you can see when it's fully charged, the damage is enough to kill them in one hit, and this is warrior difficulty. Excellent. Alright, so now we have 3 more zombie Arlenes, and I'm going to show you how to use the Firenado spell here. So we're going to charge it up. You always want to charge as much as you can because it does do more damage. Plus, it gets the fire shield going just in case someone sneaks up on you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and release the Firenado on the middle Arlene. Alright, and look at that. The fire actually spread to the other 2. And that was enough fire damage to kill her. Not quite enough to kill them, though. So let's see if I can hit this one more time. So she barely had any health left. In fact, just 2 hits with the stone axe here killed that one off. So that is the Firenado spell with only 1 point in it. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the meteor spell with 1 point. Alright, so once again, we have 3 zombie Arlenes. We're going to select the meteor spell here. We're going to give it 1 charge. Hit the one in the middle. And meteor hits them all. Killed all 3 of them. Very powerful spell, even at a low level, only 1 point. Alright, so I showed you some of the lower levels. I'm going to put some more skill points in the Fire, Firenado, and Meteor and show you their damage now. Alright, so we're going to do 1 more point here. We'll do the engulfing, and we'll get this one all the way up to level 3. And we'll get the meteor up to level 2. And this is still all with level 6 on fire sorcery. Alright, so this time we have 4 zombie Arlenes. I'm going to switch my spell back to the fire spell. I'm going to let it get charged up as much as I can. I got the nice 3 charges on it. I'm going to hit this one right here. Alright. Pretty good damage there. Kills that one there. 1 shot. Now, if you notice, that one actually knocked her down, so it does have that increased chance to actually knock them down. Knocked her down too, so 2 out of the 4 actually got knocked down by the spell. So that's an advantage of having more points in that spell as well. Alright, so we have 4 more zombie Arlenes here, and now I'm going to switch over to the Firenado spell. I'm going to let this one get charged up here. Get the 2 charges, 3 charges, and I'm going to hit this one here. Again, the fire spread to all 4 of them. And actually killed all 4 of them this time. So it definitely worth putting points into the Firenado spell. Alright, let's try the Meteor. Okay, you can see here now we have 6 of the zombie Arlenes. They're kind of, closely together, just like they would be on Horde Night if they're chasing you down. So I'm going to go ahead and select the Meteor spell here. I'm going to let it charge up. And then release it. Killed all 6 of them. Very good spell. Okay, so all of that was with the Fire Sorcery level 6, Fire Spell at 3, Firenado at 3, Meteor 2, and the Fire Spellcaster at 3. I'm going to go ahead and drink 2 more Fire Skill Elixirs, get my Fire Sorcery up to level 8, become an Expert. So now my Fire Sorcery is level 8, so I am an Expert Fire Sorcerer. So now I have unlocks expert fire spells, weapons, armors, and traps. Sorcery upgrades to level 3. I harvest 150% essence. And all fire sorcery is now 80% more destructive. And the fire spellcasting is 40% faster. Alright, so that allows me to spend more points on the actual spells. So now I can get the wildfire spell for the regular fire, and now the victims may engulf themselves and nearby foes in wildfire. And spell charging improves the chances for it to cause that wildfire. For Firenado, I can now get cloning Firenado spell. So periodically spawns a lesser clone, and spell charging improves the chance to proc that wildfire. So now you'll get more damage across more zombies with your Firenado spells. For your Meteor now, the Crater level, and actually now because it's level 8, I can go 2 points in it. So now it lands with a double force periodically. It can now reach 3 charges and has a higher chance to hit that crater. Also put in another point, so we got the Meteor Shower. So it periodically rains down a meteor shower on foes. So spell charging improves the chance to proc the Meteor Shower. So basically, instead of casting just one meteor, a follow-up meteor will also land. Very handy to have. All right. And then I can also now get the Levitating Fire Spellcaster ability. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put the point there. So the secondary action is the Fire Flight on the jump and slow fall. So you can fall from higher heights with less damage or no damage, depending on how high you are. This is one of my favorites. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the Fire Flight. So let's say a zombie is chasing you, right? And you want to escape. Okay, you can hold down the right mouse button to run faster. So that we already know. Okay. But what you can do now is super jump. Watch this. The Fire Flight jump allows you to make this jump that you would normally not even, this is a normal jump right here. Can't even come close. But the Fire Flight jump, by holding down the right mouse button, gets you all the way up there. How amazing is that, right? One of my favorites. All right, so now that I got up here to a nice height, I want to show you the slow fall ability. So I'm up on this roof right here. It's not super high, but when I go to jump off here, I'm just going to fall off. You can see I sprained my leg, took some damage from that height right there. So I'm going to fix that up with the Remedy Potion. Okay, so that takes care of all of that. Now I'm going to get back up on the roof. All right, so here I am again at the very top of the roof. And this time I'm going to hold down the right mouse button with the spellcaster in, and it will slow my fall and cause less damage when I land. So I took a little bit of damage, but no sprained leg. Another advantage of that slow fall ability. Okay, so you can see my fire spellcast is getting down there, almost damaged out. In order to repair that, you actually need fire essence, and you get that from harvesting trees in the burnt biome or from coal nodes. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my spellcast and hit repair. All right, and it took a little bit of it. All right, so now we have some more zombie Arlenes here. We got 5, 6, 7 total with a little bit of gap between them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my regular fire spell. I'm going to give it a full charge, and I'm going to see if the fire spreads between them all. All right, so we got the 3 charges. Let's fire off one. So she's definitely burning. And look at that. The fire did, in fact, spread to all of them. Killed almost all of them. This one is actually ice touched and lightning touched, which is random, by the way. And she's a little bit stronger, so she may take an extra hit here. So let me charge it all the way up. Let her burn again, and that killed her. All right, so you can see that was just a regular fire spell, and that fire can, in fact, spread to other zombies. Very nice and handy. All right, now I have drunk all of my fire skill elixirs. I have now maxed out fire sorcery to level 10. So you can see that harvesting 200% more essence, all fire sorcery is 100% more destructive, and spell casting is 50% faster. This allowed me to max out the fire spell, adds the cremation fire spell, so now I can charge it up to 4 times, and it improves the chance for it to double cast, as well as burning all the zombies around it. I maxed out the Fire NATO spell, which gives you the Category 5 Fire NATO spell. So the Fire NATO, it now persists for twice as long, causing more burn damage, has a chance to instantly spawn clones, as well as allow you to charge 4 times through the spell charging ability, and improves the chances to proc those clones when you do charge it. And of course, spell casting is stronger as well. Now the Meteor, you got the Hellstorm Meteor. This periodically casts a meteor shower when casting the meteor. Once you charge it up 4 times, that improves the chance of having that meteor shower. And of course, the burn is now twice as deadly as well. And then with the weapon spellcast, the fire spellcast maxed out, I now have the meteor landing. This goes in conjunction with that fire flight. If you hold down that secondary button and you land in a group of zombies, they will all get hit with the power of a meteor and burn. So now I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to demo all of this for you right now. Alright, so here is 25 zombie Arlenes, and I'm going to use just the regular fire spell, but I'm going to give it the maximum amount of charges here. 4. Alright, here we go. See the fire spreads? Sure did. It spread. Look at it burn. And it was strong enough to kill all of 25 with one spell. Excellent. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the Firenado spell. Alright, for the Firenado spell here, I actually have 25 zombie Arlenes surrounded by 25 bikers. Let's go ahead and select the Firenado. And again, I'm going to let it charge all the way up. And with each charge, my fire shield also gets stronger too, which is nice. Alright, it is fully charged. Let's hit this first zombie right here. Oh, massive fire burning there. Very quick to kill them all. Very good. Alright, to demo the meteor spell, I now have 100 zombies. We have 25 Arlenes, we have 25 bikers, we have 25 bows, and 25 of the burning zombies. Now what I'm going to do here is, I'm actually going to select it, the meteor spell. I'm going to let it charge up. Then I'm going to turn the AI on and let them come after me when I shoot them with the meteor spell and see if I can survive this. So let me get it charged up. 1, there's 2, 3, 4 charges is now max, so I'm going to turn it on. Oh, they do see me. Here they come. I'm going to drop that in the middle. Oh. Wow. Killed all 100 zombies with one spell. That is fantastic. That shows you how strong these spells can be if you let them charge up. Also shows you why you want to go ahead and put those points as soon as you can and increase the strength of these spells and charge them so they do more damage. Alright, so now the last thing I have to show you is the meteor land that goes with that super jump here. So here we have 2 sets of zombies right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get right in the middle of them here. I'm going to jump straight up. I'm going to be holding down the right mouse button, so that's the secondary ability. I'm going to do the fireflight jump, and then I'm going to land like a meteor. And you can hear it too. Look at that. Did all fire damage on all of them. Killed a couple of them. Let's do it one more time. Alright. That was enough to kill them all. Very handy if you're trying to get away from zombies. You can run and jump right in the middle of them, knocks them all down, and then you can get away. Alright, well thanks for joining. Thanks for checking out this episode on how to use your fire spellcaster and the fire spells that go along with it. I hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the page if you have not. And if you have any other ideas of some how-to videos you'd like to see for the sorcery mod, go ahead and leave a comment down below and I will take a look and make you what you need. Thanks a lot and have a great day.